Hello everyone and welcome back to Backpack Hero, where we're taking out Satchel for another run. We are rolling with a little ice cream. We start with 1 energy each turn, and then that increases by 1 each turn that we're in a battle. Now the nice thing about Satchel is if we play our cards right, we might not actually need much energy to play normally, so this might have very little impact on the way we play. In fact, it might emphasize us playing in a more energy scarce way. We're going to start with the crypt, I think. We'll head on down there and we'll decide whether we want to go fight with the speaker or someone else once we get to the end of this path. Right, let's find out what we've got over here. Hark! You are greeted by a member of the patrol. I will come back to you because I need a little bit more room before I take anything from you. Alright, we're dealing with someone who's going to try and steal money that we don't have. That's fine, I suppose. Let's go ahead and open up. Unfortunately, we are going to need to gobble down this meal straight away to get through all of this. But that's fine. There we go. We've made a little bit of room for ourselves as well. On this turn, we're going to have 2 points, so I can use 1 point to shield us. Oh, that's kind of cool. I haven't noticed that shielding icon there. I quite like it. Whistle for 3 charm costs 1 energy. I really should pay attention to that, because whistling at the right moment could, well, save us. Right, that was so lucky, because I wouldn't have had enough energy to protect myself from you this turn. But I'm very glad that we managed to take that out, because that is a whomping bit of damage that thing can do. There wasn't really much else for us to do there. I think with the ice cream, a relic which allows you to preserve energy would be absolutely ridiculously good. If you could carry over any unspent energy, I mean, that's generally going to be a good thing, regardless. Right, now we want to try and decide, do we want to make a large spot in the middle? There is something to be said about that. However, if we... having a long, straight path isn't terrible, and it would allow us to use all of this space. But honestly, it's generally going to be better for us to use less space, I would say. But I'm going to play this up a little bit. We're going to deviate a little bit with Satchel here. And I'm going to instead give Satchel 1 very large area to store things in. This one I could put down there, but I think it would be better if I popped it over here. There we are. That'll give us a separate pocket there. Right, what have we got? Adjacent to diagonal armor gets +1 block. We've got some keys, we've got a bow. There is no way that I can use a bow. However, let's just move these around a little bit. We can take a tunic. Adds 5 block each turn, and adjacent to diagonal armor gets +1 block. There we go. At this point, I could grab the thread so that this gets a little bit more. That'll give me a 6 block a turn. For each pocket that has a space to the left, +1 block. So if I pop that over there, we're getting 5 block. The tunic is giving 1, the thread is giving 1, and the base is 2. That is actually quite amazing. I can't take any more items, but that's fine. We don't need any more. So we've effectively got a free pocket to pop some things in, because I don't really care if we keep that, but there's no real reason for me to just drop it right now. Right, let's go and chat with the patrol. I would like a weapon if I could get one, because that's more than likely going to fit into the room that we've got left. He reaches into his tunic and pulls out a weapon, tossing it to you. The patrol lives by these weapons. Ooh, we got a dagger. Very, very nice. Very nice indeed. One energy item that deals 8 damage is already pretty solid, and does 2 poison damage. We need both of these for research, so I do kind of want to hold on to them if I can. Right, we're going to be facing off against the Multicomponent Knight there. Right. Well, I'm going to have to... well, I've got 11 points of defense here. I could just accept 1 point of damage if I really wanted to, and just open up with some poison and some damage. Yeah, I think that's probably a wise move, honestly. There we are. A little bit of damage to us, but nothing too terrible. You're going to be healing everyone. You're also going to use a static charge. Create a static in the space below. On use, hurts, deals 2 damage to self, but is destroyed. If only I could have had it there. That was a bit of a shame. But either way, we're going to just keep up with the attacks because there's really no reason not to. That 3 damage there. If I whistled as well next turn, I'll probably be able to change your allegiance. Right, if I pop that there, will that hurt me in any particular way? Because it creates static below, which I don't much mind. Let's go ahead and take you out. There we go. No longer need to worry about you, and instead we can just focus on dealing as much damage to you as I can. There we are. And that is just going to sit there. There we are. It can't create any static below itself, so it really isn't that much of a problem to me. Let's open up with a little bit of poison and finish you off. There we go. Not too bad at all. We've got a love potion. Adds 20 charm to an enemy and then is destroyed. We've got talon boots. For each pocket that has a space above this, plus 3 block. Each turn adds 2 block. Now then, we're getting somewhere interesting. If I were to shimmy some of these around, if I pop that there, then I could fit the talon boots in here. That can go... that's... realistically, that's the only place that this one could fit. That being said, this one can go over there without too much trouble, but then I'd have to sacrifice the dagger, and I don't really want to sacrifice either of them, if I'm honest. I would like to keep the shield. Losing the shield is a bit of a worry. On use, adds 5 charm to an enemy. Now, that could be useful, but honestly, for 1 energy, I don't think it's going to be that good. Though it will give me someone who will help me attack an enemy, so... it would be more useful than simply killing them, but I'm not sure that it is the right choice there. I'm very, very shy on room here, but this is a lot of block to just be giving up without fighting for it. And if I can have it there as well, that's even... oh, actually, if we can just do this, something along those lines... that is perfect. That is going to give us an awful lot of block. 6, 7, so we're already up to 13, plus an extra 5. We're 18 block. Do I really need the shield? Well, you know, if I don't take the shield, I'm going to need it. That's just the way these sorts of things work. But I think we're going to have to just sacrifice the wooden sword yet again. The only thing it will give me is the wooden blade, which is just a better wooden sword. I'm not too worried about that one for now. I'm not going to take the flute. Don't particularly need it. I will take the poison star, and I guess we will take the charm for now. That shouldn't be too bad. All right, well, that's done there. Let's see. We've probably got enough room that we can get an extra pocket with this one fight here. Now, you're going to apply burn, which I dislike enormously, but there's not a great deal I can do. This would give 20 charm onto an opponent. So as long as I could hurt you, this would switch your allegiance. Let's go for it. Donk. There we go. And at this point, I'm just going to throw this and do a little bit of damage there. I am still going to get the curse, and that's fine. But at this point, I think I'm safe. We'll pop that one in there. There we go, and finish you off. That means you will leave on this turn. There we are. Nice and easy. And with that, we get a level up. Perfect. And of course, it had to be this, didn't it? Not something I want in particular. We could... let's see. I want to try and maximize this. Right now, this whole section, I basically have to build new pockets on that side if I wanted to put anything there. But if I could place this down here, I mean, I could pop it over there, but it's not a very good use of the space, I don't feel. I think popping it here is the better option. Let's go ahead with that. There we go. And let's see what items we get. Okay, we've got the bronze breastplate, which honestly is a bit more important to me. While it will give us less passive block, it will give all of the armor around it more. So I would lose from 6 because the base is 5 there. I would lose 3 points, but I would gain 2 points. However, this also gives weapons a bit of a bonus. Don't have any weapons to give it a bonus to right now, though. If I had some of the feather shurikens, then one of them going in there, that would definitely work. The harp, though, each turn adds 2 charm to all enemies. That is an obvious take. We're not going to leave that one behind. We've got a banshee buckler, ghostly. For each diagonal empty space, plus 2 block. On use, adds 2 block. I mean, I still need to use it. If I popped it there, though, I would get 4 block, but we're not going with that one. Old log on use creates a herb in this row. We've got supplies. We could sell those. Not really that important to me, but it is uncommon at the very least. So we might just grab that to take with. This is also uncommon, so I'll take that one as well. We can just use those as sale fodder. That isn't too bad. Right, let's go and grab some experience there. Let's go and grab some coins as well. And then finally, let's go and see what we have in the chest down here. We've got a debuff potion. We've got a nice weapon, but I mean, the only place I could really put it is here. If there is an adjacent weapon, which isn't the case, then it deals 4 damage to all enemies. That is nice. But one of the things that I have grown to worry about with weapons like this is in the case when you're up against multiple opponents and you're trying very hard not to kill one or not to hit one, perhaps because of spikes, or because if you kill them it'll change the engagement in some detrimental way. A weapon that attacks all enemies, you lose a degree of control. It is very tempting to take, but I think we'll just stick with this for now. Right, with that, let's head on down the stairs. With Satchel, I want to try and go for controlling the battle as much as we can. Ideally, I want a lot of the shurikens. Right, let's get down here as quickly as we can, because I do need to get rid of a couple of items in my inventory. 1, that one can go. 2, this can go. Now, what else have you got? You've got a ruby already. Adjacent weapons get +4 damage. Now, that one's pretty nice indeed. We've got the trumpet. For each adjacent accessory, +2 to charm. On use, adds 8 charm to an enemy. These don't count as accessories, which is a shame. What else have we got? Got heart ring. I mean, rings are always useful. I mean, the trumpet is nice, definitely. We might come back for that, but the ruby is absolutely worth us grabbing if we get the chance to. I don't need any healing, not really. But let's go and see what we have over here. Oh, you smell treasure nearby, okay. And my left foot is lucky. I'm not really too worried about either of those. We're going to go with the fight here instead of the experience, because we'll get more experience from defeating... even if there were just 2 enemies, then that would have been the better option for us. Right, who are we going to go for? I think we're going to go for you as the primary target. I could add... a bit of slow, a bit of weak. A bit of weak would be especially nice. But really, do I actually need it? No, we don't. And I'll hold on to it. If we do manage to get past the first boss, then I can always give it to the first boss, and to Parcel, and have them head back to town. You are very soon going to switch sides yourself, and I don't need to do anything else. Very passive turn there. There we go. And you've switched allegiance. Perfect. Right, let's continue on the attack. Now, unfortunately, our current build has very, very little that they can do with the large amount of energy that I'm going to be accruing. Simply because I've got a 1-time per turn weapon as my primary damage dealer. But that's fine. We'll just race through this fight. As we stack up the poison, it's going to increasingly bring them closer to joining my side, thanks to all of the charm that's building up on them. There we go, and then they're going to help me out working against the enemy over here. And because the charm is building up passively, even though the charm is decreasing by 1, we're adding 2. So they will, once they are charmed as a consequence of the harp, they will always stay charmed, regardless what else is going on with them. Though you will die just from the poison. Well, actually, no, you won't die. You'll be left with a sliver of health. No, you're going to die. Sorry, that sucks a bit, doesn't it? But oh well. Right, okay, let's have a look. Well, we definitely need another weapon at this point. I could take a flute to be able to really, really rush the charm. I could take another dagger. That would allow me at least to apply 16 damage and 4 poison a turn, which is definitely worth it. At this point, as much as I really wasn't thinking of going for the charm, there is a good chance of it, actually, but no, I think we're going to go with the dagger. Let's grab that. And we'll also pick up a luck ring, I think. We'll start improving the drops that we get. Alright, there we go. Let's go grab the coins there and get straight into another fight. I don't have enough room to actually move anything around, so I really do want to just focus on fighting for now. Right, you're going to apply this. Create a fire in a randomly adjacent or diagonal space. On use, adds 2 burn to self and then is destroyed. When an item behind this is used, add 1 burn to self. That is very unfortunate. I could put it there, but then have to get rid of it pretty sharpish, if I'm honest. Oh, no! Oh, never mind. I was very concerned there for a second. Of course, I only had 1 energy. I thought for a second that these items, for some reason, now shared a cooldown. That would have completely thwarted my efforts, but thankfully that isn't the case. Let's get the damage in there. There we go. That's 1 down. Don't really need to worry about the damage that you're going to be outputting, and my block is going to be able to handle the burn. And now let's just finish you off as quickly as we are able to. And once again, we'll just add that one in there. That's not really a concern to me. And, oh, you've switched allegiances. We'll just take you out there. That's fine. Don't take any damage from that being removed as a consequence of the end of a battle. Right, can be used 1 time each turn. Adds 3 charm to an enemy. I mean, it's not much better than the flute, especially with our current build where we're going to get ramping amounts of damage over time, but you know, it is what it is. Gonna pop that there, gonna grab their hat. There we go. That is fantastic amounts of block. Are we ever going to use the H shield at this point? That is another very good question. I don't think I am. I think it is time for us to abandon the H shield and grab guitar. There we go. Maybe grab the sapphire as well, just because we can. Or deals 30 damage and then just... Ooh, actually, that would be quite a nice one to use. That would definitely be able to get us out of some trouble, I think. Alright, that's good enough for now. Have we got any more fights? No, we don't. But we do have an Anvil. For 10 gold, add 2 block to a shield. For 24 gold, add 1 haste to a shield. For 40 gold, add energy to clothing. And for 30 gold, add 1 rage to a melee weapon. Problem is, unless I've got weapons that I can add 2 rage to, it's not really that useful. I guess I could, if I had the money, add rage to both daggers, and that way each turn I would gradually be getting more angry and then eventually be able to win that way. But I don't know about that. I don't know. Let's go and see what we have over here. You know what? I think I'm just going to sell the potion. It's only a value of 6, but still not a terrible one to get rid of. I could pick up the trumpet. Could. There is a version of events where that is what I do. Is there any way that I could preserve the placement here? See, this is also an accessory. I kind of want to have that up there. Though I would lose 1 point of protection there and then move the hat away. Have the trumpet in here. I could do that if I were to pick up the trumpet and place it here. I could shimmy that up. Currently this is giving me how much? 4? And if I pop it there, it's only giving me 2, but it's not terrible. If I placed it a little bit higher up, it'd be better for me, but... if I place it there, it's only 1 because there's only a single tile below it. But this is going to add 12 charm to an enemy. I think it may be worth it. Either that or I could lose 6 block here. If I were to place this down there and sacrifice the block instead, I could have this still give me 12 to charm. I would still get 6, 7, and 4. So 17 block, just a little bit down from where it was previously. I wouldn't even necessarily need to lose this. If I shimmy that, if I was just willing to sacrifice the knife, I could preserve all of our block. I think the trumpet is better than the classic guitar, but it is kind of nice to have. Especially because it can be used for 0, but it only does 3 charm. Honestly, that is not as useful for me anymore. So I think this is the way that we're going to set this up. That would have been absolutely wonderful. Well, it still would be, to be fair. Popping her in there would be great, especially if I could find another, make another pocket where I could have both of these daggers in the same place. I could pick it up, or alternatively I can just go and add some rage to a dagger. This is more damage than the rage would be, though, unless I was stacking the rage, and I can no longer get the money together for that. So you know what? Sure, we're going to pick this up, we're going to build for the future, and hope that we can get that going. Right, what have we got over here? We've got, well, that's kind of annoying. Alright, well, I guess we're going to say goodbye to this then, and slide that over. Alright, well, there we go. Not too terribly bad. I do have 12 coins burning a hole in my pocket, and I've got absolutely nothing that I can apply it to. Oh, well, I guess that's just the way it's going to be. Thank you for the offer of help, if nothing else. I could go and check those out, but there's really no point. I could have gotten a little bit of... Oh, sorry, I was looking at that as my health. I was about to say I could have gotten the health, but honestly, for 1 point of health, hardly seems worth it, though it's only the last point of health that actually matters in the fight, so maybe I should have. Right, we've got plenty of block. A passive block of 23 is absolutely marvellous. Alright, well, let's see how this is all going to go. Let's end the turn. Now, you're going to be able to plant a decent amount of damage on me for now. I wonder if I can cause you to switch sides before you split. How would that affect this fight? Can I do that again? I can. Does that just end the fight straight up? Oh my lord, it does! That cheesy grin is well deserved. You just found a way to bypass the second phase of a boss. I am so impressed. We by-bossed the boss. Ah, fantastic. Absolutely marvelous, in fact. We could do this here, and while that does kind of itch my brain a bit, there is a use to it. So we're going to take this one. Get items, and we're immediately going to slide that up. There we go. Right, energy carries... Well, no. Every 2 pockets get 1 energy. Each turn adds it... Well, I mean... This is just better. All shields get this effect. On use, all adjacent weapons are used. No, this was going to have to be the one that we take. There is absolutely no reason not to. There we go. Energy carries between turns. I was only mentioning that earlier. Well, that's fantastic. All right. Well, pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Now, do I have room for anything else I want to pick up? Do I want to send anything back to Aavak Hill in particular? One of these I actually do want to send back because it would be good research. But, I mean, what are the odds that I find another weapon? Yeah, there's plenty of chance that I'm going to find another good weapon like this. So there's no reason for me to be worrying about that. Is there anything else I want to send back for research purposes? Let's have a good look through. I don't know if there is. It doesn't look like... Well, I mean, I can't send that one back. That would cause all kinds of problems. Okay, you can have those. Thank you very much for your help. And I will go and see if there's anything else I can pick up. We've got a box of nails. Sells for 8 extra... Well, that's just annoying. Because I can't give them to Parcel anymore. Yeah, Parcel's already scarpered. Damn it. Oh, well. Could I gain some max health, please? And thank you, because that will also heal me. You know what? Instead of going to the deep cave, we're going to go... Well, no, actually, we are going to go to the deep cave. We've faced the speaker a good couple of times. I fancy just mixing things up a little bit. Alright, some gold. We can immediately see what the Anvil is going to offer us. A badger stands by her anvil, her arms strong and resilient from years spent in the dungeon. She nods at you. I forge, she says. Badgers aren't much for words. Upgrade? She asks. Alright, 3 slow to an enemy to a weapon. That would be very nice. Haste to a shield, conductive to armor, 2 charm to an instrument. That one in particular would be great on the harp, because the harp adds 2 charm each turn. To all enemies, specifically. Alright. Got some gold on the ground. Got some experience over there to grab. Who are we going to be facing? We're going to be facing the Badger King. Okay. Hello. Well, you're immediately dodging, and you're going to be one of the more dangerous opponents here, I feel. So... Will you dodge this? I don't know. Well, let's go for that to get rid of your dodge, because I don't want to waste this. There we go. That's not too bad. Right, as soon as you have switched your stance, I'm going to be in a bit of trouble with you, but this should be okay for now. Right, you're taking aim. I need to do 6 more damage. That won't be a problem. Oh, yes, it will, actually. I wonder if this would have helped. Okay, well, that's going to hurt. I'm going to take 14 points of damage as a consequence of this. Next turn, I can switch your sides, though, so that's not too bad. But that bloody dodge is quite the pain in the backside. Let's go ahead, bring you across, and then I can just unload the remaining charm on you. There we are. You're now going to die from the poison. Let's add a little bit more poison to you as well. And then just finish bringing you over to my side. And just for good measure, there you go. That was a whomping hit, though. If we'd had a shield, that would have helped, but obviously we forego that. Now, the triangle each turn, when active, adds 3 charm to all enemies. Not a bad one. A robot... Well, I wasn't expecting to be able to find parts for crate in a non-standard run. That is marvelous. Also, a shield if I particularly... one which I need, which is even more marvelous. I'm afraid all of this is going to have to go. I just don't want any of that. We're going to be taking the shield with us. There we are. I would love this feather shiv so much. Can we use 1 time each turn? And for every item... You know what? We could just... say goodbye to this, as it happens. Yeah, sure. Let's put Crate's body there. That is absolutely marvellous. Okay, well, off to a good start, actually. Off to a good start. I know I might not seem it, but that was pretty awesome. Let's grab a little bit of health. I haven't got much room in my inventory for anything else, and I really doubt I'm going to want to exchange anything that I've got right now. So instead, we're going to focus on getting into a couple more fights. Getting through that dodge is the problem here. Actually, I should have put that over there and moved this across, but never mind. Well, let's just get rid of the dodge first. I could start just loading up with the trumpet out of the gate instead of poison. I think that actually might be the stronger move. Right, I need to remove your dodge. I could hit you twice, or I could only hit you once, actually. So instead, I could just apply... I'm not going to be able to block at all. I could add 7 extra block, which would actually be enough to prevent any damage this turn, so that's not too bad. There we go. And you haven't got any blocks, so I'm just going to bring you across to my side, actually. There you go. Welcome to Team Awesome. There we are, and now you can deliver an enormous blow against the badger. And I will just start charming them while you're doing it. There we go. And I'm not going to stab you in the back. I'll give you a little bit more charm and then I'll say goodbye to you. Look, I have some standards. Right. At this point, we may be saying goodbye to the lucky ring, unfortunately. Trying to conceive of a way that this would work for me a bit better. I can't easily think of one, unfortunately. No, everything is in the wrong place. Unless... No, it still doesn't work, really. I would like the other feather shiv. I'm just going to have to accept that that one isn't going to get the buff from the ruby, unfortunately. It's just the way it's going to be. Goodbye to the lucky ring. Hello to the feather shiv. There we are. Now we're dealing 5 damage. So 10 in total, thanks to that. And there's nothing else that I can really pick up, so that's fine. We are 1 battle away. Oh, really? I was going to say we're 1 battle away from having enough experience to be able to take some more stuff, but apparently no. Is there anything here we want? Not particularly. No, really not. In that case, let's see what we've got done here. Oh, I was hungry. You'd be dead already. Are we hubris? Yes, of course, hubris. He draws his sword, slowly sizing you up. All right, then. Let's have a little bit of a scuffle, you and I. I just need one application of the Knight Shield, and I will be safe. But in this turn, I can still do 10 damage. You've got 306... well, you had 360 health. You've now got 350. But you're going to keep applying that smoke, which is going to really, really get on my nerves after a while. So let's just keep applying as much charm and as much poison as we can. When destroyed, create smoke plumes in spaces in this column. When your turn ends, destroyed. On use, destroyed. So realistically, I want to put it somewhere like this, where it's not actually going... I wonder if it'll be able to propagate over that. Because once this happens, the smoke will move outwards, I'm fairly certain. Alright, 28 damage incoming, gonna block. Let's just do as much damage as we can, apply a little bit more charm as well. There we go. When destroyed, smoke puffs in spaces to the side actually won't be in my way, as it happens, because it's just going to spread out sideways, and it's not going to fully conceal anything when it does. I think we've got this fight in the bag, actually. Up to 45 charm on you. The poison is slowly accruing. We're going to pop that one back up there. Thankfully, the little ice cream didn't switch over how much energy it was going to give me. That would have been really bad if suddenly it reset me back to 1. Hadn't even considered that as an option. But I'm glad that's not the case, because that would have sucked. Well, there we go. Alright, now we've got 3 turns worth of charm. Up to 76 charm on you right now. And once again, let's get poison, the shivs, and now a couple more trumpets. Yeah, it did actually. It blocked this, which is quite annoying. Oh well. Well, I think we'll keep going with it regardless, but every other turn it'll just it'll get in the way of how much energy I've got to play with. But that's fine. Now, with 5 turns to play the trumpet, we're up to 148 charm. We are exceptionally charming. Alright, yeah, we're back down to 3 energy because that's blocked. I actually kind of like that. That is quite fun. It's good that it remembers what it was up to, what turn it was up to when the smoke effect wears off, but had our pockets not been in this particular setup, then this could have gone a very different way. Now, do I want to use 2 energy to guarantee I'm not going to take... you know what, it doesn't really matter. I can definitely bring you on side. There we go. I will apply it anyway. And we'll end our turn. See, we end the fight as friends. But that gives me a whomping great bit of level up. And so, with that, I can start expanding out again. I would have liked it if I could have had a different shape there, but okay. We can pop this down hither. Of course, I could also put it there just for a single tile, but... yes, we could put that in there. Sure. It's not the best position, in my opinion, but it's not awful either. Now, I want another... I would love another accessory. Oh, fantastic. A legendary accessory. For each adjacent curse, get 1 energy. You know what? Doesn't matter if it's giving me energy right now or not. The main thing is that it is presently interacting with the trumpet. This can go over there. This can go up there. There we go. I mean, that one might not be a bad one to have in that position. In fact, let's shimmy these around now. There we go. And I can pop that one over there as well. That buffs both of these. That's very, very nice. I guess I'll just take this with me for now. That's still not the best, but at least we're getting 12 out of it for the time being. Does this count as an accessory? No, it counts as a fragment. It's not quite accessory material yet. Okay, everything else seems to be in a good place. That being said, the trumpet could be over here and could be adjacent to quite a few accessories simultaneously. Though I would have to move the dagger at that point, so I would lose out on quite a lot of potential damage there, so I think not. Alright, do I have anything I really want to get rid of? Yeah, actually I do. Do you have an accessory down here you'd like to give me? No. Still, there's no point in me having that one. And 43 energy sorry, 43 gold. 43 energy would win a boss fight in one go. Conductive. When mana flows through, deal 1 damage. I mean, that's not a terrible one, I suppose. Again, it's not actually useful for me, though, which is a shame. I wouldn't mind taking the second dagger, but alas. Alright. Let's see. We can add 12... slow to enemy, haste to shield. I mean, I could add this haste to shield and then just use it twice. Just to keep bulking up my my haste on that. Because as long as I use the shield twice in a turn, then I will continually gain haste. I can't afford it anymore, damn it. Oh well. We can go ahead and apply that little bit of extra to the dagger. There we are. Adds 3 slow to an enemy, so they will block for less each turn. And I'm not going to pick that up. I don't have any interest in an extra curse. Especially now I've sold off the curse, the energy generating curse item. Right, another crafter over here. The badge stands by her anvil and offers 2 block to armor. Might be useful. Haste to a shield. Okay, we've still got that option on the card then. 3 damage to an instrument. 3 damage to an instrument? That might have actually been a good one to put. No, I don't really want that on something which is going to apply it to everyone. But on the trumpet, yeah, since we use that so aggressively. What have we got over here? Oh, it's my gift and my obligation. His hand glows with a power incredible and cursed. I can take your items to the next level, he says, but the price is great. Adds 4 damage to a weapon, but if it's adjacent or diagonal to armor or a shield, it is disabled. Add ghostly and 2 burn to a weapon. I forget what ghostly does. Adds 3 damage to a weapon if it must be touching the backpack's edge. Okay. Adds 3 block to armor. Adjacent armor gets -1 block. I mean, I could easily put that on something. I kind of want to see what ghostly and burn does. You know what? Sure, let's find out. His hammer swings into the cursed hand. You're filled with a new purpose, but also a new challenge. Right. Let's have a look at you. Ghostly, this item cannot be detected. I don't understand. Unless that means that the other items aren't getting bonus damage as a consequence of it. Oh, damn. Yes, that is exactly what's happening. My other items can't tell that it's there, so they're not doing 15 damage anymore. I just downgraded it, I think. I downgraded it a lot, as it happens. Well, yeah, we lost 4 damage, ultimately. Though this one did gain 3 damage, so only 1 less, and burn... okay, it's not terrible, but what an awful item to have chosen to put that on. The worst possible item that I could have done it. It would have been fine to put it onto this. Well. It is the way it is. Let's get rid of your defense for now. Then start applying some burn. Get a wallop load of damage set up on you as well. Go, and once again, just going to remove that. Apply the burn, thank you. You're going to do 21 damage to someone. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of extra slow to you, a little bit of extra damage, and a bit of charm as well. This is doing an amazing job of increasing that now. That is amazing. That is absolutely fantastic. 4 charm to everyone. Right, there's a decent amount of damage incoming, but nothing I need to really be worried about, I would say. There we go. Just get a bit of poison on you as well. And then some hefty charm. There we go. And it was that easy. Go on, Scarper. Don't want to see you around these parts again. Stop being evil, etc., etc., etc. Let's see. We've got another harp I could take. We've got a hammer. I don't think we really want that. I wouldn't mind getting the plant accessory here, though, because that I will probably sell this, and that will at least be useful to me moving forward. Okay, good with that. Now then, want to go on and get into another fight? We need to find somewhere... Oh god, there's two of them. That's going to be a little bit more of a problem, isn't it? Alright, well, let's do exactly the same thing again. Just get a lot of damage on you, and then I should be able to convert you in a moment. So, one charm brings you across to my side. You, however, you're going to wallop me. And there's almost nothing I can do to stop it. Except... I can, in fact, do enough damage to cause you to do nothing this turn. Oh, that's amazing. I was so close to blocking just out of habit. I was like, well, okay, in this situation I need to always block. But no, that was not too bad. That was not too bad at all. There we are. And we'll just apply a bit of extra charm and we're done. At this point, the passive block is sufficient that I don't think we even need the shield, if I'm honest. 5 charm to an enemy, not super useful. I could pick up another dagger. That is an option. I could, but see that is the hubris talking, though. Let's be clear, that's absolutely hubris talking. I could shimmy that down there and pull the dagger up. Switch these two around. So tempted. Look, we're going to live large, alright? Gonna slide that across, that down, that can go there. There we go. Let's just hope that I haven't made a terrible mistake and we've just doomed this run. We will find out very soon, I suppose. Let's go and grab the experience here. Yoink. We've got an elite heading down to us. Hello, hello. Now, I always want to charm as the last thing, because that should prevent you from attacking. I can't defend, which means that you will always attack right now, which is a little bit of concern. Alright, let's get some damage in there. This much damage, not a problem. Right, let's get rid of you. Will this change? No, it doesn't. They don't understand charm. Oh well. It shouldn't be too much of a concern for us. Especially if we're using both of those to stack up the poison. Can't use that again. Thankfully our ally will do a goodly bit of damage to them. Once again, loads of damage. Loads of poison specifically. And with this, they will switch allegiance. And that's it. Go on, you can Scarper. Go put out your fire. You really want me to take a shield? Okay. Is there anything particularly valuable here? I don't think so. I don't need hammers for any research. I could probably take a key. And it might be wise. I don't see anywhere that I'd be able to use this, so I'm going to say no for now. Right, on towards the next. Now, you're a problem because you're going to be healing the whole time, which is not exactly what I want you to do. Plus, you're going to do a good bit of vampirism damage. Also not something I want to see. I need to reduce the amount of damage that's on the field. It's not too bad. And I'll probably be able to switch you over in a moment. You occasionally heal your allies. So you're going to be a very good one to have on our side. And with you, I can now just focus on dealing damage for the time being. Oh, come on! Rude! When your turn ends, replace with a malediction. On use, that's 2 poison to self. That's kind of unfortunate, but okay. I'll leave that there. That is super rude. You're going to have to not be alive anymore, I'm afraid. Oh, well, you can be on my side for it. The main thing is that they're on my side when they leave, so that we get experience for it. That's the focus there. Yep. And there we are. Okay, not too bad. And we get our level up. Perfect. Now, how are we going to want to build this? We're kind of lacking space, if I'm honest. I could put some... Can I lay them over each other like that? That's an interesting question. For now, though, I think... I'm going to be cheeky. We'll do this. There we go. Get items. We've got a helmet that I can add in. We may as well pop that there. No reason not to. We've got a shoe hat. Not the most important of things, but I can pop that down here. There is a key now. I could take the whetstone. Adjacent weapons get +3 this turn. Of all the times to have that, now would be it. Simply because I will generate so much energy towards the end that that should help me out. But is there a chest? Apparently there quite possibly is. Well, I know I'm going to be able to sell that item off at the shop, which is the main thing. Alright, let's get you switched over. Does that work? It does work, even through the dodge. Okay, duly noted. I need to get a feather shiv over here if I can. Now, I need to get rid of you before you try to scarper with my gold. So, that'll take care of that. I now need to do 14 points of damage. I can do 12 here, and then another 7, so that is fine. Oh, no, it is not. Did I not do 7? Oh, did they have a dodge? They may have had a dodge, and I failed to look at that. Well, that was a very, very bad mistake of mine, if that was the case. Oh, never mind. They took damage first, and then that put them below the charm threshold to switch to legions. Oh, that... Game, thank you very much. You could have punished me for my miscalculation there, but instead you decided to give me a buy. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Alright, let's have a look at what we got. Wow, okay. Got some chunky items here. At least one of them we need for research. Shoe hat, you can go. That's going to need 3 spots. I guess we don't need this hat. We'll take the paladin sword with us. If you have a look at the research. I feel that this is wrong. Oh, anchored for 2 combats. Maybe that counts as cursed. I'm alright with that, if that's the case. I'm fine with that, actually. Right, let's get rid of that. We've got the Philosopher's Stone. Can be used 1 time each turn. When this destroys an item, adds 1 energy. On use, adjacent to diagonal consumables are destroyed. We don't have any consumables here. We've got a Sai for each shuriken in another pocket. I sadly don't have shurikens in other pockets. And there is possibility of there being a chest. I could always come back for a key. Is there anything here that I could sell on? Not really. Not really. I could move this over here so that I could make use of the paladin sword. You know what? That isn't a bad idea. Let's just shimmy these around. And then that can go over there. That is affecting 3. That's 14 damage now. That's not too bad. Then I'm going to need to move that shiv around, and that one can get a little bit of an extra buff. Okay, that's not terribly bad. Do you have anything worth looking at? No. Well, I mean, you've got the lance, I suppose, which is needed for something. Specifically for the Doru. Okay. Deals 11 damage to all enemies. I mean, I could afford it, but both of these are apparently needed for something. But the lance is the more rare of the items and is needed for something very specific, so I'm more inclined to take that. I'm not feeling like taking care of that one. Alright. Now then, quite a lot of damage coming our way, but currently we're alright to deal with it. I could do 15 damage out the gate, or an awful lot of slow and some poison. Of course, we haven't got the whetstone where it needs to be anymore, which is a bit of a pain, but oh well. We're going to open up doing a little bit of damage with the feather shivs. And you know what? We're going to keeping this with us regardless, so I'm just going to let it anchor. Of course, by attacking though, I triggered their attack mode. We can get you to switch sides fairly easily. I need to do 14 damage, so let's just do that. Follow up with a little bit of extra curse. Oh, this is fantastic. You are utterly, utterly doomed. Well, you were. Not so much. Well, I mean, if I'm not applying any more damage to them, you're going to lose 1 more health, but that's it from there. From that point on. For now, I can just focus on applying all the damage that I can, and then you two will do a wallop load after that. Okay, yeah, this fight is pretty much over. Nevertheless, I will just stack that up. I could avoid you taking this damage, but I don't feel like it. There we go. Are you going to leave as well? Or do you want to hang around a little bit more? There we go. Right, let's see what we've got. We have got the triangle. It is an option, especially now, actually. We could put that up there, sure. Okay. And with that, I don't think there's anything else we want to pick up. We're not going to need a chest going forward. With that being said, I should have checked those out, really, shouldn't I? Yeah, that probably would have been wise. Right. Okay, well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the charm there, and then I'm going to just use the feather shivs. Going to have a little bit of slime to deal with. But that's not the worst thing. I can just pop it in there. I don't even need to worry about it for the first couple of turns. Let's continue to apply a healthy amount of damage. There we are. Perfect. Right, you're going to be coming at us with a decent blow. If I use this, don't quite have enough to change your allegiance. No, there we go. Perfect. Now I don't even need to worry about the shield. Okay, not bad at all. All of the charm that we're applying is just fantastic. Right, I'm going to put it all over here, and we're going to lose that effect, which is a bit of a pain, but that's okay. Right, let's get you out of the fight as well. Just get that one to switch allegiance, and then just dump all of the burn that we can on the rabbit. that was the end of it. That was actually shockingly easy. Okay, and turn there. Goodbye to you. And we win. Just like that. We've got a tuning fork. Instruments in another pocket get +3 charm. Ooh, definitely worth it. Let's grab that. Does that one count? No, it's a drum. It's not an instrument. Interesting. Okay, well, still, that's fine. I could swap that around. In fact, we can just leave that one behind. There we go. That is not bad at all. Okay, we're going the charm build, even though I really didn't mean to. It's just happening at this point. Well, let's go and see what these were. Curse and lock. Yeah, lock. But do we have what we need over here? I threw damage to it. I mean, tempting, but also not at the same time. I think this, we can happily add the damage to that. Let's have a look at you. Yeah, deals 3 damage. I'm just going to keep adding damage to this. It's got 4 slots, so I see no reason not to. This is now one of the strongest weapons I've got as well. I do 12 damage and 15 charm every time I use this. The power of trumpets. Ah, it's not a trumpet, it's a horn. Clearly this is the archangel horn. We're going to summon Armageddon with it, or at least it's going to feel that way for the boss. Right, okay, well, let's first... Actually, maybe I should just go straight for this. No, we're going to turn that on first, and then just use the feather shivs. Now, a decent chunk of damage coming our way. And no real way of avoiding it. So instead, I'm just going to use the trumpet. Oh, already at 40 damage, my lord. And this is going to do 7 damage. Yeah, that actually pulled you across. Marvelous. We can easily weather the 15 that you're going to do. You're going to switch sides again, but as soon as we play the harp, you're going to switch back, and it's going to pretty much go this way the whole time. There is no reason for me to use any other weapon than that. Well, I guess the daggers to help out as well. Especially because they add slow. There we go. But ramping up the poison, I mean, there's not a reason for me not to, I suppose. But ultimately, just using this 3 times will change any of the... You're summoning your allies, and I'm immediately just playing a ditty, and they're swapping... This must feel incredibly disheartening for you. All your friends keep deserting you. Ah, I shouldn't have put it that way. I've made myself feel sad. Damn it. I'm sorry, Badger. We're just too damn charming. Let's get these applied. And that's it. My lord, this thing is just brutal. Absolutely brutal. Sorry, I walloped it. Okay. Well, it was that easy. I don't know what else to say. That is almost anticlimactic. But, you know, it's still good. Alright, let's grab this. I will drop one of the shivs in order to grab that. The cornucopia, do we really care to bring it? Yeah, we do. We do. I will lose one of the daggers for the cornucopia. There we are. Alright. Not bad at all. But yeah, the boss fight did end up being a little bit of an anticlimax. Charm is just so ridiculously powerful. Alright, well, let's go and see what we... Oh, actually, first, we want to go and chat with... Where are you? It's not you, I don't think. Was it you? I'm still working on my blueprints. I have a few ideas for some more buildings. Okay, well, let's go and see if we can hand in robot body. I'll be dearie. I've got a robot body for you. There you go. And robot body. Okay, now we just need 2 pieces. Oh, it's lovely to see you. Stay safe out there. Thank you very much. I will do my best. Right. I think with that, let's just go straight down and see about handing in a couple of the items that we've got. Oh, and we need to talk with Parcel. I saw Satchel in the depth of the dungeon. He's so cool. I've not actually spoken to you when someone else was doing the questing before. That's like quite fun. Right, let's have a look. Is there any item in particular that I need to hand in? I know we've got at least a few that I want to very specifically make sure that you get before I start just generally using them. I will get you eventually. Now, there we go. Paladin. Oh, yeah, we did have the Paladin sword. How weird that didn't show up properly. But, okay. Let's get that in position. So we've now gotten a little bit closer to getting the Venom Sword, and there we are. Use one of the many daggers we had. The Assassin's Dagger deals 3 damage and on kill, non-summon, permanent +1 damage. Now, when you say permanent, do you mean forever permanent? As in, from that point forward, you will, like, every time you find it in the dungeon, it will remember how strong it was getting? Kind of like the Ouroboros from Inscription. Let's go with the glove there. Building up towards the glove of knives. Sounds charming. In fact, you know what? We can get the glove of knives now. On use deals 2 damage to all enemies. On scratch, this item is used. So I'd be able to use my my scratch. So instead of using a specific weapon, I'd be able to use this as well, which is actually kind of cool. Though it's going to be used in another type of research, interestingly enough. So it's not just this one. Anything else that I can go for here? No, unfortunately not. Right, finally, is there anything here that I can afford? No, doesn't look like. Alright. Now then, given that, we're going to go... Oh, there we are. The Tattered Collar. On scratch, scratch once more. Wow, okay. If you had a few of these and this one accessory, my lord, just spend all your time doing that. Right, well, if I can now buy any items using just the regular resources, then I shall. We can go for this one, the Pacifist. I guess this one's just pure charm. You start with these items. You must keep them the entire run. When a weapon is used, destroyed. We would start with the spiked helmet, we would start with a flute, and we would start with a shield. Alright, I think we know what we're going to be doing as the next challenge run. That one actually seems really fun. Especially considering how ridiculously powerful we become. Though, with Satchel, we wouldn't be able to use the feather shivs, which so far I've always had to use. So I'm going to have to think about that one a little bit. We could pick up the charging mana stone if we wanted. We could get the fire wand. Or we could pick up... You start with these items for Tote. The sap primer or the mushroom friend. Sap primer sounds interesting. Oh, I think so. We're going to go with sap primer. Oh, now I've got a choice to make. Am I going to go Tote or Satchel in the next one? Oh, I didn't ask for a difficult decision. Damn it, game. I want to do both of them. This one will open up for Tote. Alright, well, we've got a bit of a tricky choice to make. I'm now going to go and just sell all of the remaining gubbins. Of which we've actually got an enormous amount. A shocking amount, as it happens. Alright. Sell all of that. Now I'm going to hold on to the rest of it. I'll use that next time we get out of the dungeon. Because then we'll have a nice stock of it. But I will do this research quickly. Ah, here's something for me to read. The great swamp became home to fish and frogs. The mangroves drew mana from the ground and let the hatchlings drink their sap. Croceus was one of the smallest tadpoles in his school, but one sip from the mother tree and he wasn't a frog anymore. He had become something more. Okay. Thank you very much. Are these things... No, I didn't think they were things that you needed to read. Can I actually sell that? No, I can't. Alright. Well, we'll keep hold of that, though. Oh, sorry. What can I teach you about today? Nothing. I just wanted to say hi. I didn't want to say hi. I was just passing through. But that is a healthy amount of gubbins there that we could use on setting some more stuff up. Assuming there's anything I can afford at this point, which actually there really isn't. Except we haven't got a carpenter yet. And this will allow us to research new structures. But what will it need? It doesn't tell workshop. Yeah, it doesn't tell me what it would build off of. So I guess I'm going to just pop it over there. And we will draw out a new path to it. There we go. And let's head on down to see what the carpenter has to look at. I was going to save this up, but now that we've got a new item... Alright. It looks like this is mostly just the resources that we use. There are a couple of things. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, holy, alright. Greenhouses. Oh, these are for the town. I thought when it said structures, it was like talking about the bricks that you find in the dungeon, but no. Interesting. Oh, never mind. Build a bit. You'll start with these items. Oh, alright. I think we've got a couple of things that we're going to be looking at. But that... is going to be... Oh, actually, no. We need to go and chat with you. I was about to wrap up the episode there, but let's go and have a quick chat at. Now I've built the carpenter's workshop for you. I recently started a new project. Something to take my mind off the raid. I'm really into bridge building now. Here you go. What? Oh, that's how we get across the river. Now we can finally expand this place. I think I was meant to have that before. Oh, well. Right, well... I am far too interested in the idea of going with Satchel, and specifically of going on the pacifist run. We have to do it. I know we just did a Satchel run, and I know there's a good option with Tote, but I'm too eager to see how this is going to work when I cannot hurt anyone, or at least not directly. I can hurt them by turning the friends against. That's somehow even worse. Damn it! Why do I keep making myself sad? Nevertheless, this is the run we're going to go with. I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am, and I will see you in the next episode. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.